Good morning, everybody. So, 24 days left. Campaign still moving anemically. But just to kind of continue updates, because I was planning on following this until its terminus, even if it is a failure. There needs to be a couple of maps. One made of the Soul Spire, which is where characters usually start. Then there will be that will encompass the main city, but then also surrounding territories. This is like imagine like a North Pole area. But then there's this expanse of wilderness out beyond there. And despite the fact that much of it is undiscovered, there are places where they've set up settlements that have fallen. So there's multiple ruins out in this dark, dark expanse. I love the idea of like there was a Kingmaker kind of a game version of D&D they came out with a while before, where it was a little bit more based in like you were tied to the land, so almost spiritually. Macro level economics that can be filled in. So I know they've already got bastions in, which is really more of a micro view of your character's holdings, expounding on that so that there's a little bit more nuance. Their holdings, their bastions, and then also getting permits or land grants for different areas, and they can start to build infrastructure and setting that up for DMs to really be able to build off of and players to build off of. I've on this page a long time. So Moreno Paissan is he is a artist, a map artist. You can look at his email right there. I've already contacted him, and he's interested in working with anybody. He's just super skilled. This is a list of all the people he's done artwork for. So like, look at all of these game companies, and obviously Free League Publishing, which is a company I love their stuff. I follow them, and if you have not played a lot of their supplements or games based off of Free League Publishing, they do numerous revamps that are 5e compatible. The One Ring, they've got Aliens, they've got all these different creations, and he's obviously done some artwork for them. But all these different people have he's put his work in tons of stuff, and you can check his. He's got his Facebook feed, all these different level, really, really rich, wonderful maps. And I would love to get him to do a map for the Soul Spire and the surrounding area, near the equator of the planet, where I'm going to build out another supplement called the Dawn Shore. That needs to be fleshed out, and then finally, I'd love to have him do a map for future publication. Because whether or not this works, I'll write it eventually. Solthane's Anvil, which is basically high-level play, and the southern cap of the planet, where there's just this blasted expanse of desert and badlands that will feature a new archdevil pulled from the Nine Hells, that basically probably escaped from that, where he could not have, or she, it's not been decided yet, could not have eked out or gained any strength, considering the infrastructure that's already there, and Asmodeus basically pitting those people against each other to keep things out of balance so that he can maintain control. Finding a way into the prime material via this planet from these eruptions, from this radiation from Solthane, and the negative energies from the planet Noctis, creating these warps and tears in certain planes of existence, has found a way in, and able to set up this like base of operations. And now is kind of like a new archdevil, and slowly starting to build a base of operations here. This is one of the first. I'll start dropping more bits of information about people I'm contacting and folks I'd love to hire, which is why the cost is so high for this Kickstarter, to fix up the art and kind of elevate the book a bit. And I did just get in. We should go to this here. So yeah, I got the new monster manual from the new 2024, and it's just amazing. Like, the artwork in this is just I mean, I'm sure like you can't show a bunch of this stuff that would be like bad, but this is like next level art. I was always so excited when WotC took over back in the day, because all those artists, Magic the Gathering, of which was numerous stuff, I really loved that art, and I was like, this is just going to be like, good God, it's going to be amazing. And I've been already delving through this and just really excited. And I'd love my book to be somewhat similar in regards of like the floodgates for people to just like, oh, this is really sparking some creativity. I can't wait to make my character do this. Or as a GM, like, I love how this is going. I'm going to tailor this just slightly and give some people a lot of great creative stuff to build off of. and make your worlds very macabre and dark. Anyways, thanks for your continued support. If you haven't, come by, check out the Kickstarter. Just type in Noctis in the search and you'll find us. Anyways, hopefully we'll get it. If not, I'll just continue to do the artwork on my own. And I'm going to probably release, I'll start doing some painting. I'll release like my process and show some of my stuff. It's not as good as some of the people I'm looking to get in there, but it's not bad. Anyways, thanks so much. Keep on gaming. Bye.